If you say Tinubu is not qualified because of drug allegation, Inec cannot disqualify him. Uzi, according to Uzi, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Oliwale Osaz, Uzi, a former Inec Director of Legal Services and Voter Education, has responded to one of Mr. Peter Obi's petition that asks Inec to disqualify President-elect Bola Tinubu due to drug charges in the United States. Bola Tinubu's electoral registration must be defended, according to former INEC legal advisor. He discussed the matter of INEC defending its handling of the election while making it clear that the commission in charge of that process will need to appear as a respondent in court. He made a point that they had to defend their own actions in terms of how they had handled the election nationwide. He asserts that the commission has likely won the first legal battle over Bola Tinubu's exclusion in the last election. Election petitions are unique. They differ from customary criminal and customary legal procedures, he said. Therefore, a special system will be required to handle such approaches in terms of both evidence and necessary parties involved. For instance, even if you claim that Tinubu is ineligible due to a drug accusation or because he was convicted of a crime involving dishonesty, Inec still cannot remove him from the race. No matter which candidate a party runs in an election, the commission has no jurisdiction to dismiss him. Inec must register him instead. The court alone has the authority to revoke an applicant's eligibility Therefore, in a situation like that, they are unaware of the applicant's credentials. In accordance with the electoral legislation as it is now written, INEC is required to be a party in each house of these situations and will be bound by the ruling. Alright. What is the need of INEC to screen participants in the election? Constitution will spell out qualifications for any candidate. So the candidate does not possess the required candidate. INEC will still allow the candidates to participate in the election. Please, you people should wake up from sleep. That is just it. Elders of evil, a nation who does not obey their law, is completely a dead nation. Such like Nigeria, I think we Biafrans have more reasons to leave Nigeria because Nigeria as a country is evil on its own. We Biafrans can never be a part of evil like Nigeria. Alright, you people are just wasting your time with all this unfounded drug allegation. If anybody has a drug case against Bola Tinubu, let the person go to court. Anything apart from this and an exercise in futility. That is what they are saying. That is what they are doing. Alright. Alright. You people should stop disturbing our peace and let the court decide. If anybody have fact about Tinubu drugs allegation, let him show forth. But what we see and heard is on social media is allegation. If you are agents to Tinubu drug dealers, come out. Are you looking for evidence? Don't worry, P2B layers have many of it when the hearing starts. You're just playing with P2B. Don't dare him unless you fall into a pit at your backyard. Okay? Alright, Bribe Baron of Inec, what do you expect him to say? Is that part of Inec jurisdiction? Alright, so also can INEC not disqualify a murderer from contesting the elections? Isn't that so? Murder and drug smuggling, carrying the same seriousness. Did you say your name is Honorable Richard? What makes you honorable when you're supporting clearly dishonorable things? The Obi I know cannot bring trash to tribunal. Before he say or do anything, he is very, very sure. The headless mob lack knowledge. That is why they perish for lack of knowledge and wisdom. See how the present politicians has messed up Nigeria now because of amassing wealth and wearing the big clothes without performing. My grandfather told me that crime does not pay My father told me that crime does not pay, and I've told my children that crime does not pay. But looking at how Inec announced a drug lord as a president-elect, I came to my understanding to say that I am not all right. Well, we have to be wary the kind of people we have in government. I'm saying this because these people that we have that says these things, most especially some of them might be spokesmen of candidates of parties, spokesmen of parties, let us be very careful. These people might come out tomorrow and they tell you that they want to come out to run for a position. Let us be conscious of these people. Imagine this man saying, if you say Tinubu is not qualified because of a drug allegation and they cannot disqualify him. I know he might have his reasons, but this, to me, it sounds wrong. It sounds all shades wrong. These are the things that Inec should have done. If you remember, before, pre-election, I don't know if you understand me. If somebody is coming out to run for an election, the person has indicated with interest, there should be a committee that will work on, whether the certificates are true, whether, every detail that is submitted to find out if they are actually true. Had it been they did this for Tinubu, believe you me, we are not even going to be here today. It will even save him a whole lot of time. A nation who doesn't obey their law is completely dead nation, such as Nigeria. I think we Biafrans have more reasons to leave Nigeria because Nigeria as a country is evil on its own. Okay. People are just wasting your time with all those unfounded drug allegations. Now, the thing is, even with Tinubu's case, if you want to say, okay, you want to sideline if you want to move aside, you want to move it aside, that, okay, it has stayed more than how many years? 30 years. What about the fact that the result was manipulated? What about every other person? What about every other thing he did? The times he come outside, that particular clip that had him saying, snatch the power, snatch the power and all that. What about those times? What about those times he, even during the election, that is before the governorship election, what about those times, there was threats in, in his Jagaban abode in Lagos, where people came out and threatened another ethnic group, telling them, you make sure you don't come outside if you're not going to be voting for a party and all that. What about those times? Should we talk about that? So the thing is not be only one for Tinubu matter, not be only one thing. 9 they do am. If you no go hold on for here, then get many places, loopholes. And to me, all those loopholes would have been avoided if the electoral body have done their own, job well. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.